You gotta take down those sound things. Right? That one. That was the one. You gotta take down those.
So we're back here with Jordan Miller. We're 2 for 2 so far today, and we're looking to go 3 for 3. What do you think about this race, man?
Well, I've settled on number 7, Mo Maverick. This horse has 2 lifetime races on grass. This race here is on grass. He has 2 lifetime races on grass with 2 wins. I also like the jockey, Luis Saez. He was aboard our last winner that we cashed on. Hopefully you guys have been following along and placing the bets with us. Up a little bit of money for today.
A lot.
But
Great stuff.
yeah, basically this race here, there's a few speed horses in this race, and if you guys have been following along, you'll know what I mean with the speed horses. If you haven't, what it means is horses that typically like to go to the front early on in races. So there's a few horses in this race that have that running style. The 7 Mo Maverick, he's more of a stalker. He just sits right off the pace, hopefully letting the horses on the front duel themselves, and he can come and catch them at the end. He's been off for about 3 months. That's one thing that worries me. But
Injury?
It doesn't look like it. Horses need rest. They can't just keep racing. They get tired.
Mm-hmm.
Some horses do have nagging chronic injuries, so they might race a couple times and then have a rest for a couple months. This horse in his career has 5 lifetime starts, and he has 2 short breaks. But last time he had a break, he came back and he won.
Okay.
So I'm not super worried about it, but I think if he does get beat today, I'm expecting he'll run second and would have just got tired. But yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to this race. That he's got a really good trainer, like I said, and the jockey is extremely hot right now. Like I said, he just won that last race for us. Yeah.
Sounds great. These guys look like they're having a great time chatting over there.
Well, that's what it's all about. The camaraderie and just hanging out before the race, staying loose. Horses pick up on the vibes, if the jockey's nervous, the horse will tend to be nervous, You want everything just to be relaxed and cool and easy so everyone can go out there and do their job. I mean, the horses aren't robots. I mean, they're animals, They think and act just like humans. I mean, any little thing can set them off just like you or me.
Very beautiful, strong, majestic, and empathetic creatures, Have to keep that in mind.
Yeah, I definitely agree. So you see here is they're just walking around on the post parade. That's what this is called. At the top you see it's 0 minutes to post. They're just trying to get the late money, the late wagers. As you notice here, this 5 horse is actually quite sweaty. Earlier I had said
he's glistening.
They're racing down in Florida, which is quite warm, but you don't want to see your horse be extremely wet because there's multiple things that could mean. The horse could be nervous. He's just he's getting rid of energy before the race. People call that like running the race in post parade because basically they could be worried about something. Some horses are nervous. I mean, the heat can get to them, any number of things. It's all about body language. And typically, if I'm making wagers, I like to wait to the last moment because as you see here, you get a good shot here of, 3 or 4 horses. You can see if they're dancing around, up on their toes, using energy that you don't want them to use before the race.
Mm-hmm.
But then again, you don't want them to be dull because you want them to come out and perform. So it's that happy medium that you're really looking for.
Very interesting. And correct me if I'm wrong, was that a female jockey on number 5?
No, it was not.
Oh, long hair. So.
That was the pony person, yeah. So the horse beside the thoroughbred is what they call the pony person. They're there to ensure that the horse doesn't take off on the jockey before the race because, you have to think like these jockeys are only about 115 pounds and you're dealing with a 1,000-pound animal.
Yeah.
I mean, the jockeys are light on their back for a reason, for the racing. So they hire the ponies to go beside them, kind of keep the horses calm, assist the jockey from point A to point B, being the paddock to the starting gate.
Okay, interesting. And has there ever been a female jockey before?
Oh yeah. There's quite a few. It's becoming more and more of a thing. I mean, before, back in the day, it just wasn't heard of. But nowadays, there's more and more women are coming out and riding. I mean, there's a lot of exercise riders that are women, and more are becoming jockeys. It's good to see.
Yeah, it's definitely great stuff, especially right after Women's Day. When was that, Wednesday? But yeah.
Yeah, I believe. But yeah, so they're heading to the gate here. We've got about another minute or so. If you guys haven't made your wagers or you haven't signed up, go to hpibet.com. It's very simple. Sign up, follow with us, and make some money. So race 8 is about to go here, so we'll let you go, and we'll be back right after.
Oh, we will definitely be back. 1 second. Here we go. Okay.
Quality Emperor. Angel Cruz riding for Rusty Arnold.
This is the total amount of money in the pool, right?
It's like completely different wager.
Mo Maverick.
All those ones, yeah.
Louis Saez and George Weaver team up here. Papacho stepping into line. He carries the line colors of Magic Stables. The last two to load are Yorkton and Ancient Warfare.
Yorkton. What a guy.
Ancient Warfare and Joe Bravo to the outside.
Here we go. Let's do it.
They're Renegade. And they're off. From the outside, Mo Maverick begins right on the money and tries to get the early lead, but Waite and Yorkton are both up to challenge these three across the course in the run to the first turn.
Okay.
Away racing from fourth, that's Dream Trip. He is getting a Dream Trip at this point. Down at the inside goes Davies Mesa, followed by Papacho and Quality Emperor, and at the back, the trailer Ancient Warfare. Around the first turn they go. Waite will not wait. He leads now under Gap Leon by a length and a quarter. Racing second is Mo Maverick on hold. Third after a try to the top pair is Yorkton. Then back to the inside of the Dream Trip with Davies Mesa at the rail. Papacho is third last. Quality Emperor is second last for Angel Cruz. And works four better than Ancient Warfare, who's last of all through an aggressive opening quarter. 22 and 4.
More money. Mo
Speaking
Maverick.
of aggressive moves being made right now, Mo Maverick goes on the attack as Dream Trip was sent by Prado to go after him. Back third is Waite. Racing from fourth is Yorkton. Down inside Davies Mesa, followed by Papacho, then Quality Emperor, and Ancient Warfare. Around the far turn they go. They're separated by 7 lengths, with less than 3/8 of a mile to go. 46 and 3 for the opening half mile. And up front, Mo Maverick has the lead. Racing from second is Yorkton on the far outside. Here's the run coming from last by Ancient Warfare. Just to his inside is Quality Emperor as they cut for the wire. Mo Maverick still has the lead. He leads it by 2.5. On the far outside, Ancient Warfare. Quality Emperor tries to split horses with Davies Mesa to the wire. It's Mo Maverick to win it. Mo
What a
Maverick
guy.
by 3.5.
Well, there we go, folks. Mo Maverick, Mo money. 3 for 3 on the day.
Amazing. Great job, buddy. Good job. All right, closing up on the day's races, especially this one. I mean, do you see anything that you anticipated, anything that came up as a shock to you?
Well, I was actually shocked that he sent him near the lead as close as he did. I mean, he obviously felt he was on the best horse in the race and wanted to be close. The first quarter of the race is a lot quicker than I expected, and I did not expect him to be only 1 length off the pace. But like I said, this is a very smart rider, very good trainer, and he knew he just had the best horse. He put him in a very aggressive spot early because he knew he had the horse, and it paid off. I mean, jockeys often get criticized when they make mistakes, but they're making the moves on their backs, and it all comes down to instinct and pulling the trigger right when you need to.
All right, well, that sounds great. I mean, you're 3 for 3. Our buddy Joe yesterday was 4 for 4. You guys have the same win rate, so got a little competition going,
Gotta keep it going, yes.
Gotta keep it fired up. All right, guys, thanks for tuning in today, and we hope to see you soon.